Why do I have the Mickey Mouse hand? No, that yeets me out of it. This is a doomy, gloomy game, and then I'm like, oh boy! Let's play Overhang. Hello and welcome to Hula New Plays Short in Your Games today. I'm going to play another game by Serious Daniel. I played something like The Picture of God by Serious Daniel, which I kind of liked because the premise was a bit weird. And this also looks really interesting because I do like weird settings or unusual settings for indie horror games. Because, you know, there's certain themes that everyone would go after. It used to be hospitals, then it was like houses, you know, like PT stuff. And now it's convenience stores, retail in general, working at retail. But this plays on a crane. That's cool. Overhang is a short narrative horror game where you control a huge tower crane installed over a sudden crack in the ground. Your task is simple: control the tower crane and report everything you find inside the ground fault, and don't forget to take your air injections, because apparently it's so high, which that's not a thing, that you need to take like oxygen. Alright, this game contains flashing lights, loud sounds, and I guess self-harm. I did not really have the time. This is Overhang, a game by Serious Daniel. Alright, there it is already. Very looming, very dangerous looking, and I guess that's us. So, what's the settings? Sound volume. Yeah, let's calm it down a little bit, okay? Save and back. And start. Whoop! Fault height undefined, fault destination. Fault first documented 2035. Observe updated safety protocols during crane installation above the fault. Is that unidentified objects retrieved from the fault must be reported without delay? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Oh. That's a cool intro. That's nice. Ooh, reminds me of Children of the Corn, where I think you start with like children's paintings after the big intro of the movie. Why do I have the Mickey Mouse hand? No, that yeets me out of it. This is a doomy, gloomy game, and then I'm like, oh boy, this is a different job from the ones I usually have. Okay, what do we have? Never leave the crane. What is that? I sure don't know what to do with this one. What? Oh, that's my... Okay. Crane number 321. Height undefined. Fault Liam. Who's Liam? Is that people hang... Is that the crane, or is that people... We have death and never leave the crane. Okay. Alright. Arrow up down to move the hook up down. WS to move the hook forward. Wait. Ha! Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Feels weird that I can't use WASD. It's unnatural. Oh boy! It's really unnatural, isn't it? Oh! I get something, sorry. Why did it scream? What did we get? Oh, it's a piece of rock. Make a report with the radio system. R to make the report? This is not just Threshold. Someone played a couple of Mike Klubnika games, because this is totally the style and the whole vibe of it. Seems like a piece of rock. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's good. Oh, that's it. Okay. Look at me. Why did I have my ears? Because I'm still the mouse. It's here, got it. What's with the screaming? Wait, I don't have it. Do I have it? Looks... Oh yeah, I have it. It's another rock. How exciting. Another piece of rock. Yeah, it's kind of... It's getting a little bit boring, but okay. Why do I need the oxygen stuff? So far, I don't feel like I need it. Alright, something is here. Stop with the screaming! I don't like it! I don't like it. Is it another rock? It's another rock. Guess what? Guess what? This one is much bigger. Yeah, but it's still a rock, so... Thin air. Recommend to use the air bank. Okay. Yeah. Threshold and Mike Klubnika had a baby! And this is the game. Mickey Mouse's worst job experience. They don't even pay help. No, that's not Mickey Mouse. Oh, I lost Mickey Mouse. Oh, shit. I had him. I feel like. But then we lost him. Oh, it's a car? It's a car. That's unusual. If it's like a hole, a creepy hole, where did the car come from? Seems like a broken car. Yeah, can you explain more about this? No. Why can't I move it? Does it do anything if I... Like... Will I get cooler stuff? Or... It's here, got it, okay. Like, does it change anything, or is that just... to amuse myself? Oh, it's another rock. God damn it. Piece of rock again. Where are you? I don't even have a coffee machine in there. Not even a thermos or, you know, a snack. Another car? Damn. Is it the old Tesla plant? A car? Yeah. Alright. 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 I hope I have enough, because I wasted one at the beginning. I don't know what the noise is. Like what the developer... Another car? Are you kidding me? What is this? Remember Disney's cars? This is them now. Okay, where I can't... There, up there. Another old car. Yep. What? It's getting, like, super thin out here. Oh, do I have enough? Will I die? Something is catched, huh? Ah, that's a big rock. What's a mighty rock you got there? Will he say something like, "Oh, that's pretty big rock"? This one looks strange. Oh, does it? I thought it would look like a rock. But I'm not a rock expert, so who knows? I'm just the mouse in the crane. Looks like we got something. Alright. Just another car. There's too many cars in this fault. Alright. Alright. Ugh. It feels like it looks at me. Another car. That was a noise I did not like. I don't even have a radio. I would have a radio in there. Because, you know, to not hear those noises, those awful noises. Something is here. No. Let it be a rock or a car. I don't want any shenanigans. Okay, it's a rock. How I changed my tone, eh? At the beginning I was like, oh no, not yet another rock. And now I'm like, please let it be a rock. Yeah. That's growth. Seems bad. What? But it's a rock. Oh, god damn it. Here we go. Does it matter where exactly I'm putting these things from? Or is that just randomized? I asked this before. Looks like we got something. Too much broken rocks. You say it. I wonder who says this. Is it Goofy? Who? That's my Goofy. I can't do anything more. It just can do the who. Also, no, I don't do voices at parties. Something is okay. We had this before. Is this a rock? This looks. Oh, could be a rock. I have a bad feelings. Well, I'll allow it. It's not the best writing or translation. I just watched all 9 Star Wars movies. Well, 10, technically. And man, they do say I have a bad feeling about this a lot, don't they? Like, even in the old movies, I was like, oh, God, can you please not? Also, hot take, but I like the sequels. I thought they were entertaining. I think when you're not a hardcore Star Wars nerd, they're okay. Like, I didn't mind. Like, all Star Wars movies are kind of cheesy. You know, none of them is Shakespeare. Most of them do not actually have incredible complex characters. And I include the first ones in there, because in the first ones, dialogues and character writing was not the strength of the first movies, you know. So I don't know why everyone was so weird about the sequels, because I saw them for the first time last week, that they, you know, ruined, like, and were not as good, because it was like, well, when it comes to the character work, yeah, I don't want to be an asshole, but, you know. Alright. What was that? What? A rock. Oh. What? Well, I can't leave, so... Oh! Oh! Hi! What are you... Were you a worm? Ending 2. The sounds of military planes drowned out the sounds of screams. It has multiple endings? No. You know what? I will take a stand here. And I will not. Okay, I actually like this. This was so heavily inspired by Mike Klubnika. Like, it would shock me to the core if the developer said I'd never played a Mike Klubnika game before, because I doubt it. But I think it was a good reference. I think the visual style maybe a bit too close to it, but in general I like, because the idea itself was quite, unique, and the setting and everything. And I'm always like, well, it's I have issues with copying games when they're very, very unique, very distinct. Like Backshot Roulette was copied so many times, and then you also have the Backrooms games, where every single Backrooms game feels boring, because hardly any Backrooms game is different from the first one. Which that I don't appreciate, because that's not a reference, that's just a copy. And here I thought it was more of a reference, because it took the vibe and also like the gameplay stuff, although this was, I guess, less of a puzzle, because Mike Klubnika usually has some cool puzzles in there. But it took the vibe and the atmosphere and then did its own thing, and I appreciate that. And also, having played the God's Eye photography game, this also feels like something that the developer is kind of playing with, this whole look and design, and doing something that's a bit more out there, a bit more cosmic horror. So I think it's a good reference. I think the probably the air cans was, I guess, from Threshold, because that also reminded me, again, more a reference than a copy. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm not a fan of alternative endings. I'm over them. Especially if I have to play a game that's like 10 minutes long, or even 5. Like, I'm even over games with alternative endings that are 5 minutes long. There are exceptions to the rule, but whenever I feel like I have to replay this, and whenever I feel like I'm not sure if it's worth it, then it has to stop. At some point it has to stop, where this is crazy. We're going nowhere with this, it's not getting better. That's the thing. Those alternative endings, they're not getting better. Like the exceptions, they're at a level that they were before, but everyone needs alternative endings at this point, and I feel like, no, just don't. So this ending is my canon ending, because if I would have gotten the happy ending, and survived and nothing bad would have happened, I would have replayed. But I got a cool monster. What more do I want? If I can die by monster, I'm a happy gal. So that's that. But yeah, overall pretty cool. And yeah, how do you like it? Did you see the references as well? And what would you prefer to find in a huge crack in the earth? Cars or rock? I think I would prefer rock, because I feel like that belongs to Earth. I would be a little bit suspicious about the cars. I'd be like, is that crane configured properly? Did we accidentally just, set it up in a way that it's not actually getting into the weird fault line stuff, and it's just, raging through a parking lot nearby, destroying all the cars of the neighbors. But that's just me. How about you? Also, have any one of you ever worked in a crane? Could you do it? Because I feel like that's really, if you're afraid of heights, that's probably kind of tough. Also, if you're new to this channel, I play a lot of indie horror games. If you enjoyed what you just saw, remotely, feel free to subscribe. And I promise you, if I'm a monster in a fault line crack, and you just, pick out rocks and cars, even if they are mine, and I'm just watching you for quite a while, I have to say, for quite a while, I'm just watching you like, what's the deal here? Taking my favorite rocks, taking my car collection, what's that? Probably model car collection, the way the size of that thing. I'm probably like, that's my little tiny toy cars, I'm like, what? I bought this on eBay, what the heck, But I would warn you beforehand. Like, I would give a proper warning to be like, can you stop stealing stuff from my lair? You know, because otherwise I have to kill you. But if you stop it right now, you know, if you report that they should please not steal my rocks and my toy cars, then you're good to go. So subscribe. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.